Hello, I'm Dr. Pete, and I am the co-founder of Ketonic Revolution, Dr. Pete's Keto Club, and Team Ketonics, which is our Facebook page. And my word of the day, this is my word of the day, is to focus on the concept of movement and physical exercise, and to produce a short video that basically emphasizes why this is important. And while there's a lot of reasons, we're going to boil this down to what I think are the two main ones, and those are cardiovascular health and energy systems. All right. Now, in terms of the cardiovascular health, there's two parts to this. There is the delivery of blood to all of our organs and muscles and other tissues that we have in our body, and this depends on having a well-developed cardiovascular system with high degrees of capillarity to all the organ systems and muscle systems that we have. And when I talk about capillarity, you can think of this as sort of the limbs on a tree, right? Everyone's seen how trees like span all out and they have fingers going everywhere. Well, the more of that we have to our organs and to our muscle tissues, the more efficient the blood flow is going to be to those systems, all right? And exercise enhances the production of that, all right? The other thing is your heart itself. I mean, it's a muscle. And if you're not using it ever, all right, it's going to lose its efficiency and its overall health to deal with the challenges that you run into in your life, all right? So cardiovascular health is like the number one area. The number two area, and both of these are equally important, are our energy systems. All of our cells, muscle tissue, heart, everything, right? Organ systems, the intestines, the cells there have little factories that are in them that are called mitochondria. And the job of the mitochondria is to produce the currency of energy, which is ATP. Now, I don't want to go off on the chemistry of this and alienate anyone. So we're just going to call the mitochondria these little factories. Well, movement and exercise causes our organ systems and our muscular systems, including the heart, to produce more of these factories. And so what that does is it sets up your system to be more efficient at producing energy. And these two things together, the cardiovascular system, all right, and our energy systems, those two things together are going to help you be able to confront the challenges of life much more efficiently. Everything from stress to when you catch a cold, right? Or you get the flu, or you fall down and break your leg and you end up in the hospital. Recovery from all of these things requires a healthy system. So and even if you're making metabolic changes right now, like I've shifted to a ketogenic diet a year ago, if you're healthy and you're moving and you're exercising regularly, that just means that you're going to adapt to all of these challenges more efficiently. So my word of the day is that we all need to move. How do we do it? We can break this down into three things very quickly. At the bare minimum, you need to be getting out and walking around a couple of times a week for sure. In the workplace, you can utilize a standing desk, for example, and regardless of whether you have a standing desk or not, or whether you're seated, you should be getting up and moving around every 10 or 15 minutes, all right? So that's one area. You should be getting out, and think about this, man. I love getting out and going for a walk in the neighborhood with my wife, all right? We have a 2-mile circuit that we do. It's really, really awesome. We do it at different times during the week, and right now with spring coming, it's a good time to be out. Now, the second area of this is called high intensity training, and I know how intimidating that sounds, but basically what this is that you need to be doing some exercises over a short duration of time, which really cause your heart rate to go up. And you're wondering, well, how much does my heart rate need to go up? In the case of this kind of exercise, you should not be able to stand next to your mate, for example, or partner, and have a conversation with them, and watch for oncoming videos, and I'll talk about Tabatas and things like this, but you should be doing something that causes your heart rate to really have to rise and to challenge your system with that type of exercise. And then the last thing, the third area is in the area of strength. You need to be lifting heavy objects. And again, watch for oncoming videos, and I'll talk more about how you can do that. In any case, the whole point here is that you got to get out and you need to move, right? And I'm asking you, as a personal favor to me, everybody in the world, all right, find it. Find the time to do this. And I will be producing more videos to talk about strategies here. Remember that this doesn't require a whole lot of time. In fact, the walk that you do around the neighborhood is much longer than the time it will take to do a vigorous type of exercise where you're punching your heart rate. And the same with the strength training. We're talking about 15 minutes to 20 minutes in terms of the workout. So I'm saying, people, find it, do it.